Welcome back to Terminal Vengeance, where I cover everything Terminalist, including news, breakdowns, theories, and more. Today I will be breaking down the new footage we have gotten from the Terminalist, and when I think we will get the final trailer. This video will also have spoilers for the Terminalist book. You can also watch these teasers first on my channel. The first scenes are from the Honor Through Authenticity teaser. This is from the same location as when Reese used his tomahawk and when he was shooting with some other guys. In this scene, Reese and Ben Edwards are going through a desert city. This looks like Iraq to me. My guess is that Reese and his team, now including Ben, would be conducting normal operations when they are called in for a special mission. This special mission would turn out to be the tunnel system mission, where his team was killed. Ben is holding a machine gun here. This could mean that he is the pig gunner in the tunnel, but it doesn't sound like it from Reese's and Ben's conversations. What might happen is Ben gets pulled from the op beforehand. In this short clip, it shows Reese and his team go through mission planning. This is inside a building at the same location as the Tomahawk scene. Here we see Ben in the desert again with Boozer, played by former SEAL Jared Shaw. Boozer's watch is turned in so that it doesn't reflect light and so he can see it while operating his rifle. In this scene, Reese has face paint on. He has some blood on his face, so he has been in some fights. He's actually holding a Winkler Soyak tomahawk in his hand. Here's another shot of Ben Edwards shooting a shotgun. My guess is that he went with Reese to fight the cartel. Here's our first look at Danny, played by Chris Pratt's brother-in-law, Patrick Schwarzenegger. Here are some more scenes from the tunnels, and then some more shots of the urban and tunnel fights. The SEALs obviously see something under the water, maybe the charges that will blow them. This scene is right before Reese jumps off a hilltop. I found another picture from right after this scene. It looks like Reese gets injured after jumping. Here's another look from the beach. The SEALs are either inserted or extracted by Hilo. This looks like an MH-47 Chinook. This was the helicopter that was supposed to extract Reese and his team in the book. Here it shows more shots of the funerals of Reese's team. The next scenes are from the 1 month teaser. It begins with Reese in an interrogation/investigative interview. The mission name, Odin Sword, is pulled straight from the book. I believe this agent is with Agent Stubbs. He asks Reese to outline the mission details. Then this machine gun scene that is in the first look, and a really awesome scene of Reese dragging someone. I believe this is a cartel member. The first picture we ever got for the show was of him dragging someone. Next, the great scene of him drawing his tomahawk. The first time Reese actually used his tomahawk was against the cartel, and I think it was against the guy who Lauren shot. This scene shows Reese send a round of Barnes triple shot home in his Eccles Legend. Then it shows the scope follow Marcus Boykin's car. In the book, he drove a Mercedes G550, better known as a G-Wagon, instead of this Porsche. The next scenes come from the new Inner Circle teaser, which you can watch on my channel. The first scene is from when Reese is talking to Ben in his Jeep Gladiator. I think this is after Reese landed and Ben picked him up. He tells him that they were fed bad intel. This scene shows a tripwire pulling a pin on a mine. This is obviously what Reese's team was looking at. This is a new look at his team getting blown up. This scene shows Reese and Ben driving through a rainforest. This looks like it is before the Tomahawk scene. It isn't clear, but I bet Reese is wearing Gator's sunglasses. These scenes of Log PT at Bud's look like flashbacks to me. Here's a new scene of the urban desert fight. Again, Ben is firing his machine gun. Here are more shots of the fight before the Tomahawk scene. Before it was obvious, I was the first and only to predict Ben would be fighting for Reese in this scene, so make sure to subscribe. This is a pretty cool shot of a SIG, which I believe is the P226, engraved with Long Live the Brotherhood, an anchor and a trident. Reese has used this weapon on multiple occasions. Here Ben asks Reese what the plan is. This shows someone researching Katie Burnick. It doesn't say much about her, but we do learn that she was hired by this outlet. In the book, she was more independent, but she was associated with Fox. This scene looks like an interrogation to me. Here, Reese and Katie sort all of the intel to form a bigger picture. In this scene, Reese talks to Katie, and she says that she will find the connection from his troop, him and RD-4895. They are wearing the same clothes as this scene. They were probably talking and then got attacked, and he had to take her with him. Then it shows her hanging all of the evidence on the wall. I think that this is in the last episode. Here Reese and Katie meet again, and it looks like he is relying on her a lot more to uncover the truth. Here it shows Katie outside of a vehicle with a Talos security contractor. We have seen a picture of this where Steve Horn exits the vehicle. My guess is they meet her and try to intimidate her. In this scene, right before the car fight, Reese apologizes for getting her involved. I bet he's also wearing gaiters here. In this scene, it shows Katie lower a pistol. She's blood all over her face, so I think she just blew someone's brains out. She's wearing the same clothes as when she met with Reese and they were whispering. She says that she was there when they came for Gaddafi. He was a terrorist killed in 2011. Here Ben uses a scope and he is wearing a golf hat. This could be to blend in at the golf course, or just somewhere else. There was a moment in the book at the golf course, but there wasn't any action. This is an awesome scene where Ben says, "Answers or blood." This is what has been used in a lot of marketing. Here Ben is on the scope of a .50 cal Barrett. One of his eyes is closed, which means that he is left eye dominant. A SEAL would know to keep both of his eyes open. This scene of Reese looks like Fisher's Island. Another important detail is that there is a guy behind him. While I was editing this video, a new teaser was released. The first big detail is Reese said that armed loyalists were waiting to meet them. This would explain why the pig gunner was shooting. In the book, their target didn't have anyone there. This patch on the operator has the same squid as the platoon plaque. This Semtex explosive has moss on it. This means that this ambush was in planning for a long time. All of the operators started running away from explosions only to make more go off. Reese, being the leader, seems to be the only one detached enough to notice what is happening. I think that the final trailer will be released in the middle of this month, but it could be any time now. The teasers have been released at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Around this time, I always go on Twitter. Jack Carr and the Terminalist Twitter will probably tease when we will be getting the trailer before it will be released. Well, that is all for now. Make sure to check back soon. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it when I release a new video, and like this one.